Okay, now we have created a posting period variant and assigned it to a company code. We have done these two steps. We create a posting period variant and assign it to company code using these two steps here, right? So now we're going to do this. We are going to establish the table which will actually tell the system which are the periods to be open and which are the periods to be closed, and link the table to the posting period variant. Okay, let us do it now. Let's say we have a table like this. We want to close. Don't look at this first. This was the next topic. Look at this first. I want to close all the periods from January to March, open the period April, and close all the period May to December. So how am I going to do that? I come here, see this, open and close posting periods. This is a third step under the subject of posting periods. Launch the screen, you go to posting period variant 1000. That's the one which is assigned to Sun, right? Even though we created a posting period variant called test, that's just for an example. I've created that, assigned it to company code, but we still use 1000. Okay, now this is a variant. This is our variant, posting period variant. What you have to do here is, you see this account type. These are the classification of GL accounts. Plus is for all the accounts, regardless of whether GL account or vendor account or material account. A stands for asset account, B stands for customer accounts, K stands for vendor accounts, S for GL accounts, M for material, and you can ignore this for a moment. We won't be using this. So this is an indicator which is used to identify different types of accounts. But the reason why SAP is providing us the an indicator to identify different GL accounts is for us to actually open a particular account type, like let's hang on. Okay, I will explain the use of different account types later on. We just look at this first. Let's look at a simple example whereby I want to open a period from 1st of January to 12th of January 2009 to 12th 2009. Okay, let's look at this example here. I want to open a posting period for the entire fiscal year. As simple as that. All I have to do is just come here. I just put the range January to December 2009 and then save it. So I can post to any period which falls within this range. But normally that won't be the case. In a typical company, only the current period will be open and the previous period will be closed, so as the future periods. See, only the current period will be open. This will be the normal scenario in any company. So we can't be opening the whole financial year, because then you run into a problem whereby documents are wrongly posted to different periods. We don't want this to happen, right? We want to post documents belonging to a current period only to a current period. If you leave the whole thing open, the whole financial year open, then there is a danger whereby the accounting clerk posts a document which belongs to period 4 to different periods, let's say period 3, and it will be wrong. So if you close the period 3, then when the accounting clerk enters the posting date which refers to posting period 3, the system will throw an error message saying that period 3 is closed. So then you will realize that he is posting to the wrong period and correct it to the correct period, which is 4th period. That's the purpose of closing the other periods which are not relevant, which are not current period, and leave only the current period open. If you want to establish this, all you have to do is let's go here, just put 4 and 4 and save it. This means that only the period 4 is open. Let me go back here. Only period 4 is open. Let me prove it to you. Let me try to post a document at B50. Period 4 is open, right? So I can post it to period 4, but let me just try to post it to period 3. Period 3, choose a company, account code, GL account code, cash in bank, credit 100, this one debit 100. I need to put this date, right? See, posting period 3 is not open. Let me show it to you again. See, only 4 is open as per this table here. Posting period 3 is closed. Okay, let me just change it to 4. See whether the system will allow me to post it to period 4. W50 again. Okay, I leave it as this state, period 4, and I come here, I choose the cash in bank, credit 100, debit 100, I need to specify this, double click, let's put in a date, dummy date. Okay, now simulate. See, no problem, system is allowing me to post it. As long as you can simulate, that means there are no errors. You can just post it straight away. It's allowing me to post to period 4 simply because the period 4 is open. Now let me show you the usage of this additional lines here, this A, D, K, M, S. Alright, let's say you have a requirement in a company whereby you want to open all the accounts for period 4, but only for GL accounts you want to open the period 3. Okay, how are you going to do that? If you have only one line here and you don't have any other lines here, how are we going to set up this? That means only for GL accounts you want to open period 3, and all other accounts you want to open period 4. You can't really do that. That's the reason SAP has provided us these additional lines here. By using this indicator, you can actually refer to a particular group of accounts. If I use A, means it refers to all the asset accounts. This means, let me tell you one more thing. As long as you have defined a GL account as a recon account for asset, it will be considered as a asset account. Let me show you. Okay. Let me pull out the building. Okay, building. See this? As long as I have defined a GL account as a recon account for asset, then it will be treated as a asset account. So when you say A, it actually refers to this account A, 10000 building account, or any other account which is called a recon account of assets. Similarly, D refers to customer accounts. Okay, SAP using D to refer to customers because in German word customer start with what do you call that, a word which starts in D. It is not in English. Okay, If it's English, then for customers we can use C, but since it's German, in German the word for customer starts with D, so that's why they have specified as D. Same goes to K. They are not using V. Normally they should use V if it's English, but since in German vendors are referred something else where the word starts with K, so that's why they're using K. So coming back to this, D means refers to customer reconciliation accounts. Let me just go to customer reconciliation accounts, trade debtors. So this customer. So when I say D means it refers to these accounts or any other account which has got a record account of customers. Similarly for K, okay. Now how am I going to use these account types is, let's say coming back to here, GL accounts should be open for period 3, right? So how do I refer to GL account? GL account is referred by as GL accounts. See? And what are GL accounts? Any accounts which does not fall into these categories are considered GL accounts. Okay, once again, for example, let me put F00. Let's see, cash in bank is a typical GL account because it doesn't have a recon account. It doesn't fall into any of this. Cash in bank it's not an asset account, it's not a customer account, it's not a vendor account, so therefore it's not even a material account, and therefore it's a GL account. Any account which does not fall into these 4 categories here to here is considered as a GL account. So all I have to do is come to a GL account indicator here. It should be open for period 3, right? I just specify as this 3 and 3, from period and to period. Okay, so this means that if I say this, what it means is that let me just, okay, yeah, I can't save this. You know why? The all account, the plus sign should be a greater margin than the sub account ranges. Okay, always remember this, the all accounts which has got a plus sign must be having a greater range than the sub ranges. So in this case 4, right, is of the same length. The plus sign must include the period of the sub ranges. So I must change this. Always remember the all accounts should also include the ranges of the sub ranges. So now it includes 3 to 4 is larger than period 3, right? The range, I'm talking about the range, is larger. So we conform to this pattern here. Always remember, if you specify a sub range, then you have to modify the all range to include this sub range as well. So 3, 4. Now is correct. Okay, now what happens is that this fact has been set up. So the GL account is open for period 3 and all other accounts are open for 3 to 4. So you must also copy this and paste it here too. Control Y and Control V. If you press Control Y, you can copy, highlight the block. Once again, Control Y to highlight the block, copy, Control C, and then the Control V. So you can paste it like that. Or if not, you can manually type in also. Doesn't really matter. So now sorry, applicable for all accounts. So I should not include the 4, right? Because only period 4 is open for all of the accounts. So this must be 4. Sorry about that. So just change to 4. Okay. So asset account is open for period 4. Customer account is open for period 4. Vendor account is open for period 4. Material account is open for period 4. And only the GL account is open for period 3. Okay. Only now it's correct. Let us save this. But as I said earlier, the all accounts should include the entire range. Okay. 3 and 4. It cannot be 4 and 4. And then you will get an error. Let's do some postings now. I'm going to post what do you call a vendor invoice. So the vendor invoice K, vendor invoice meaning that I'm going to post to vendor reconciliation account, which is identified by K. I should not be able to post it to period 3 because it's closed. I should be able to post to only period 4. Let us check it now. Right, let me go back, see whether I've saved it again. Once again, already saved. Okay, good. Now go back here. It is 60 and then incoming invoices. Let me select the vendor. Let me go to posting period 3 March. You should not allow me because it's closed. Call out sales 100. Now let me simulate. See, period 4 is not open for. Oh, sorry. No. What I am doing now? What is closed? Oh, period 3. I should post to period 3. Sorry. Once again. Now select. I change it to period 3. Let me try to post to period 3. Sales. See this? Period 3 is not open for account type K and GL account. This is a recount account for vendors, right? 40001. GL. See? It is not open. Let me go there. You know why? See this? Period 3 is closed only because period 4 only open. So you can't really post to period 3. Let us change to period 4 now. Now it says period 4 is not open for account type S. Account type S is GL account. That is because only period 3 is open for GL account. Okay. So if I open this up, then I'll be able to post it. Let me just do it. See? Now I can go. Now you have seen how the vendor postings are controlled. Let me change it back to 3. So let us see whether the GL account can be posted to period 3 and not period 4. Okay, let's go to IB50 now. Alright, let me choose yeah, period 4 should not be allowed, because only 3 is open. Let me confirm that. Okay, cash in bank, credit 100. These two are GL accounts. These two are GL accounts, right? Let me just put in the date. You see, period 4 is not open for account type S. You see, only period 4 is closed, only period 3 is open. Let me change it to period 3 now. I can't really change from here. I had to quit, come back again. Now I'm going to put period 3. Document date can be any date. Don't have to change it. Let me just move it as false. See this debit. Okay, see whether the system accepts. Yeah, you see, it accepts. You just need to specify the additional date here, then I'm ready to post. Okay, see, I can post to period 3 for GL accounts, because for GL accounts period 3 is open and period 4 is closed. So that's how we play with different account types. You have to consider these different account types only if you have this kind of scenario where only a certain account types are allowed for certain period and all other accounts are open for other period. If you have a simple situation like this, then you don't really have to bother these lines here. Just concentrate on these all accounts and just specify 1 to 12 or 4 or whatever may be. Alright, you can even delete them. You can delete them off if you don't want to specify open period for specific account types. One more thing, you can even specify an account interval. For example, let me just close this. Okay, now let me go here. How to specify account interval? Okay, this ZZZZ account range means that I don't want to filter by a particular GL account. So for example, if I want to filter by a particular GL account, that means I want to open the period 3 only for a GL account, particular GL account. Say for example this one, I want to open the period 3 only for this account, right? So what I do, I just copy this. I'm going to put here 1000 and I open 3. Okay, and all the other accounts, for all the other accounts period 4 should be opened. Okay, what I'm saying here is that both also as, right? So both also refers to GL account, but only for GL account 200,000 period 3 should be open, and for all other GL accounts period 4 should be opened. Let me show it here. That means applicable for only GL account. Alright, this is what it means. All other GL accounts are open for period 4. Let me just check that whether it works or not. Okay, go back. Maybe 50 and just put a date here. Means I can't really post to period 4 for just GL account. 200,000 debit 100. I choose a different GL account, this one, credit 100. See what happens. Let me just specify the date. Period 4 is not open for account type as GL account. This, see, period 4 is not open, so I can't post to this account. So if I only this account is affected now because only period 3 is open. Okay, let me go to post it to period 3, see what happens. Period 3, I change this to period 3. This one can be any date. Document date, reminder, document date doesn't really control the posting period, so you can put any date. Only the posting date controls the posting period. Remember that always. Okay, now I put 200,000 debit, 100, and GL account this credit 100, and simulate period 3 is not open for GL account. See, period 3 is not open for this GL account here because it falls under this range here S. So only 4 is open, 3 is not open, right? So in order to solve this problem, I open like this 3 to 4 so that this thing can go through. Simulate again. I just need to specify GL account here. The error message is gone. Let me also specify here. Simulate. See, now it can go through because this 200,000 posting period 3 is open for 200,000, and 200,001 it falls here. Posting period is open for 3 to 4, so it allows. Okay, that's the purpose of this account interval. If you see account interval like this, empty to ZZZ, that means all accounts applicable. This means all range. This is only a specific range. Okay, I have shown you how to create this table and then keep the posting period variant here. See, it's already linked to posting period variant here. Alright, you can also create a new entry putting the posting period variant 1000 and specify the same thing. You know what to specify, right? Okay, let me put back. I'm going to put back everything in order. I'm going to delete this off firstly, and this one is I'm going to open the period 1 to 12 because it will be easier for our training. I don't want to be specific to a particular period. And now how I'm doing this, Control Y to select the block and Control C to copy, and then Control V to paste it. It's easier. Okay, this is what I want from our testing. I want to open for the entire